Brown Catfishing is brought to you by Logan Automotive, Huck Performance Fishing Apparel, Tangling with Catfish Products. Feel the fight.
Well, how's it going, everybody? Just do a little drifting out on RedRock today. I just want to show you guys a few simple deals how to drift. A lot of guys don't know how to do it. It's actually, I think, easier than you know, pinpointing spots on the rivers and stuff like that. But, I mean, besides finding holes. But other than that, just use your simple, kind of like a three-way rig. I always put a snap swivel. This is a channel cat lake, so there ain't nothing big enough here to break it off. Just use a snap swivel. That way I can tie up, put on new rigs real fast, easy. I do a lot of tournament fishing, so you know, when it comes down to tying on the water, I don't do it. I just snap on new rigs and get on the go. Just use a barrel swivel to go up and down my main line. You've probably seen them in a lot of other videos, like I think Ryan Casey uses this method, and a couple other guys use it too. Just let your weight float up and down your main line, and just a little slinky weight. All we're doing is drifting, so we don't want a lot of snags and everything. And then just about a 3-foot, 2 to 3 foot leader, Team Catfish 8/0 hook with float. Adjust your float depending on what the fish like. I usually just one right up close, one in the middle, and one real far away, just to see what they're doing. And then once you find out what they're doing, you can set them all to that way. Other than that, I've already caught 4 this morning. Got the 36-inch drift stock pulling behind me just to keep the boat in line. We're power trolling today, just dragging bait. I could actually do a drift alongside the boat, but I like to control my boat, so that way I can control the speed. Usually the speed goes 0.4 to 0.7, around there. Again, depending on what they like. I've had sometimes where they don't bite unless it's going 8 to 9, you know, 0.8 to 0.9, real fast. Depending on what they like. So, hope you all enjoy the videos. How's it going, everybody? This is the other technique you could do, is sideways drifting. Put your drift stock out towards the front of your boat because that's the lighter part of your boat. You know, the motor being the heaviest, it'll actually end up dragging more than the front of your boat. You could use any kind of drift stock. Depends on your boat, depends on the wind. Right now, you know, this is a 24-foot Sea Arc Big Easy. Usually takes a bigger drift stock. But since the winds are, you know, 5 to 7 miles an hour, you really don't need a big one. We're moving about 0.3 to 0.6. Like right now, I got the drift stock out, 36-inch. I got it tied off to my rod holder. Other than that, this method spreads your bait out more. A lot of guys are using planer boards as well. That does work. I don't use them too often just because it's another thing that could possibly go wrong while you're reeling in a fish. I have used them. They do work. They work very well, actually. But you know, this is a good method to do it. If you can get on some good fish, you know, like I'm on RedRock Lake, if you can get on some good fish, there's no really big fish in RedRock. Your average pounds are going to be 5 to 7 pounders, but I tell you what, you get here on a good day, you can catch 30 to 50 of them without a doubt within 8 hours. And that's just with either one person or 2 people or whatever, however many rods you got in the water. Keep up with it, they'll keep biting if you can get on them. Just showing you another technique, so try and get out, get on the water. Love these whisker whip rods. I use them for 5 pound channels. I use them for, I caught my personal best 80-pound blue off of 8-aught Team Catfish double action hook. This is the size of fish you catch at RedRock. There's tons of these fish out here. But we're not keeping today, we're just catch and release. I love coming out here and just having fun. Oh. Yeah, when rod's bent over like that, boys, you ain't got to reel down at all. Just reel it in. About 100 feet. As soon as I move this one out 100 foot, it got slammed. It'd be a pretty nice little fish, maybe about a 6 pounder. Maybe. Like I said, if you're out here by yourself or whatever, fishing, and you're reeling in a fish and you get into the boat, you got another fish going on, just put him right in the rock hole. That fish will stay in that water, he'll stay alive, he'll stay hooked, you got the fish hook in his mouth. That way you can go anywhere you want to, it just makes it easier. I don't think they have any other fish, it seems to be pretty mad, so. Look at that rod. This guy's holding the boat, get her bait back out, and get another one. Seems to be a little bigger one. About a 5 pounder maybe. 4 or 5 pounder. Thank you. Yeah, buddy. Oh, yeah, buddy. I'll tell you what, these big old catfish rods, man, you can feel everything. Got a soft tip. With these waves bouncing like this, you kind of want a soft tip to ease it. That way you're not whipping the bait all the time, you know. That way it's got a nice drag going across the bottom here like this. But and you can feel the fish. You can always keep pressure on the fish at all times. I mean, these things, hell, I've seen videos of these things catching 200-pound groupers before. So, I mean, They can handle just about anything. Not a bad fish. Another 5-pounder. Just 5-pounders all day long. More 5-pounders all day long. That's it. Always set your drag. No reason why you should lose a fish breaking your line. You set your drag, and man, you just need enough to get a good hook set. If that circle hook does its job, man, you ain't got to worry about nothing. This would be a pretty nice channel. About the same, about 5-6 pounds. We'll take it. I have fun. These whips are strong enough to do about anything. This is about a 6-pound channel. Look him right up close. They call that bass flipping. And as far as bait goes, just go with anything fresh. The fresher the better. You do have frozen, I'd suggest Team Catfish Dead Rip Blood Spray. A lot of guys don't like it, but you know what? It's got a lot of fish on it. It does work during times. I've had some days where it works really, really well, and some days where all they can do is fresh. It comes down to it, blood. Fresh blood is what is the key. So, I mean, I have live chubs. Get those from Alternative Outdoors in Norwalk, Iowa. Really good guy. Great prices compared to, you know, others in Des Moines. And, just an all-around pretty good guy. I mean, I've dealt with him this year, and man, it couldn't be any happier. There's times where I needed, you know, 3 or 4 dozen chubs, and he was like, yeah, no problem, come on. Now, as far as your baits, you know, you want 1 2-pounders, yeah, use your sunny stink bait or any kind of din bait, really. You want to catch some bigger fish, you know, 4 pounds and above, you need to start using cut bait, cut bluegill, cut chubs, cut shad. Day fishing, I think just a total of like number 26. Yeah, buddy. Another probably about a 2-3 pounder. Fun to catch.